The fallout from this decision is huge when it comes to Georgia's political landscape. Our Jeff Hullinger spoke with Chuck Todd, moderator of NBC's Meet the Press, about it all earlier today.
I am mildly surprised that baseball announced what they did today, because I took note of both Stacey Abrams in her op-ed in USA Today, John Ossoff, one of the new U.S. senators, who both sort of wanted it to sort of draw a line and say, hey, don't boycott Georgia businesses, boycott the Georgia GOP. And then Stacey Abrams arguing this is not the time for an economic boycott yet. So it is interesting to me that you had a couple of prominent Georgia politicians clearly sensitive to that line of, yes, we need to make a statement, but let's not hurt people in people's pocketbooks and hurt, maybe the people you're trying to fight for voting rights suddenly, it's their paycheck that shrinks or their job that goes away due to a boycott. So but this is, I think, escalating, and I think you see now more and more companies that the power of social media, the power of this high-profile activism, I think has a lot of companies on notice, and none of them want to be on the wrong side of a bad PR day. Yeah,
you're absolutely right, and we've seen these calls to boycott companies like Coca-Cola and Delta that are, of course, based here. Do you think the Republicans overplayed their hand here, or are Democrats in danger of taking these criticisms too far? It certainly depends on your political persuasion here in the country.
Well, it does. Look, is the rhetoric out of hand on some of the criticism? It is. But the fact of the matter is, why did they change these laws, right? What motivated them? A lie motivated it, right? And I think, unfortunately, you can't ever, you can't separate this change in law to the nonsense and the garbage that President Trump was pushing. And so I think why the left believes they have license to essentially say, hey, for the same motivations that we saw Jim Crow laws enacted over 100 years ago, that's the motive behind this. Now, if you look at the letter of what was passed, I understand why some of the right going, hey, the left's overreacting. But I think you can't separate the motive, right? Why did they do it? What instigated the need to make these changes? A lie.
Meet the Press airs Sunday at 10 a.m. here on 11 Alive. Chuck, thanks a lot. We appreciate it.